Okay, today I will be presenting Quinyon Mitchell's promotion with A Game, which is a hydration company, a hydration drink company. There we go. So a little bit about Quinyon. He is a cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was drafted in 2024 out of the University of Toledo. He was a first-round pick, and with that, he won the Super Bowl this year with the Eagles, and he was a major contributor to that team. In his first season, he was PFWA All Rookie Team alongside with teammate and legend, in my opinion, Cooper DeJean. In college, he was a second team All American, and he won a few other awards while he was in the D2 or D3 conference, I believe. Currently, he sits around 174,000 followers on Instagram, and some of his nicknames are Prez by friends and family, and he's celebrated as Quinyon A GAME for his lockdown defense by fans. So looking at Quinyon Mitchell's brand, he's a disciplined competitor. He's known for his work ethic, his focus, and elite physical conditioning. He takes a film-first approach to the game. He's rarely not locked in. He's always locked in, rather. So that goes a long way. His lockdown mentality, his personal brand revolves around control, preparation, and excellence. His nickname is Prez and Quinyon A GAME. He's built a reputation for shutting down elite receivers, and he's a symbol of authority and mental toughness. He's humble but hungry. He isn't really flashy. He's not one of the players to kind of like speak his mind or have a lot to say, but he lets his game speak for himself. Coming from a small school like Toledo, he carries a chip on his shoulder, kind of needing to prove himself that not all big players come from a big name school. He kind of represents that underdog, which is perfect for Philly fans. He has performance driven lifestyle. His identity aligns with training, wellness, and clean living. He's serious about feeling his body right and staying in peak condition so he can perform at the highest level. And he's an emerging leader. As a first round pick and standout rookie, he's kind of built that reputation and leadership brand. He's not just a playmaker. He's somebody that teammates can rely on and fans look up to. So, now why Quinyon for our promotion? Quinyon is one of the NFL's most promising young quarterbacks. As a first-round pick and a Super Bowl champion just in his rookie season, he's on the rise, but still early enough in his career that his personal brand isn't fully defined yet. So, what is he trying to do? Quinyon wants to build his public image beyond football to be known as not just a football player, but as a serious competitor, a disciplined professional, and an overall leader on and off the field. This means partnering with brands that reflect that lifestyle and that value and his work ethic. What is his biggest challenge? Despite his talent and his team's success, Quinyon really isn't a household name yet. Not everybody knows him. He still has under 200,000 followers on Instagram, and he hasn't built a major endorsement portfolio. So he needs to strategically brand his partnerships that elevates his visibility and positions him as a serious high-performing athlete, not just a highlight reel. Now, the opportunity that A Game brings is the chance to own a space in the sports performance and wellness category, showing fans how he trains, how he prepares, and how he stays ready, aligning his name with a brand built on discipline and elite hydration. Now, what is A Game? A Game, with the tagline, "The Ultimate in Hydration," is a premium sports hydration drink designed to fuel peak performance, made with natural ingredients, vitamins, electrolytes, and no artificial dyes. Also has sugar-free options. Right on their website, they brand themselves saying, in quote, "no fake stuff." It is built for athletes who demand more from their bodies. It is founded by pretty big athletes. Johnny Damon, I wouldn't really call him a legend, a baseball legend, but he played for the Red Sox and was a contributor to one of their World Series. I think they won the World Series together. He was an all-star 2 years, and I think he was even the stolen base leader in 2000 for the AL, not for the entire league. Regardless, also founded by Tony T. Rodriguez, who is a professional volleyball player, Tracy Lawrence, who is a very popular country artist, and Abigail Alonso, who I couldn't really find a lot on, but I believe that she is a sports writer. The current market position, they are still growing, still under 50,000 followers on Instagram. It's considered an emerging brand in the hydration space, but unlike competitors like Gatorade or Powerade, A Game focuses on a cleaner, less commercial, and more athlete-focused identity. Some of the key features in the drink, there's electrolytes from the sea salt, 8 essential vitamins, coconut water-based hydration, and again, it's naturally flavored with no preservatives. Their biggest target audience is the young athletes. These are the most impressionable. We kind of saw how strong that segment can be with another competitor like Prime. So that's a really big target that we would like to go towards. Fitness-minded consumers and everyday performers. The overall goals for this promotion, we want to establish, enhance, and increase. We want to establish A Game as one of the go-to sports drinks among NFL fans and athletes. We want to enhance Quinyon Mitchell's personal brand off the field as a health-conscious, high-performing athlete, and we want to increase visibility for both parties. So, our anticipated results. First off, being a surge in brand visibility. The campaign, we hope to get over 1 million social impressions. This could be off of likes, comments, visits to the website off of the link in our bio. This could be shares, anything like that. And hopefully the connection to the Eagles fan base will amplify that reach and generate more organic media. The social growth. We currently, A Game sits around 34,000 followers on Instagram, and we hope to get over 50,000 with a potential engagement rate of 5 to 10%. And then we also, on the next slide, we are talking about a hashtag challenge, and with the promotion of the new brand and this hashtag challenge, we hope that we can really get that visibility across all platforms. Product interest also kind of goes with revenue. So we hope to see a 20% increase on online sales. And then we also have a trackable code for Prez that hopefully will get over 1,000 redemptions. And this campaign buzz hopefully will support retail expansion. And we want to get into at least 50 new store locations, especially in the Philly area. We just overall think that that would be not only attainable, but very, very good for the brand. Next, we have Quinyon's brand. Hopefully, we can see a 15% increase in his Instagram following, and also show a greater appeal to national sponsors. And then engagement. So beyond social media, again, on the next slide, we're going to be talking about a community event, like I believe it's a youth sports clinic. So we hope that we can get 200 local athletes or traveling athletes to come to these clinics, as well as the hashtag, which again, we'll talk on the next slide. Hopefully we can have it trend during key moments. If Quinyon makes a big play, or if he wins an award like a player of the week, or maybe even hopefully a defensive player of the year, something like that. Hopefully that trend will go trending. Sorry. So, tactics. What are we actually going to do to enhance everything? So, currently the campaign that they're running is hashtag Bring Your A Game. A slogan that reinforces the brand's name, but it's also motivational and strategic. Quinyon is going to share how he brings his A game by training hard and hydrating right. But the creative twist is incorporating Quinyon's lockdown persona. So we're going to be using hashtag lockdown your A game, suggesting that with proper hydration, you can, I'm using air quotes right now, lock down peak performance, just like Quinyon locks down his receivers. There's going to be 3 brand new flavors, as we can see on the left side. We have Lockdown Lush, which is peach mango and lychee. Presidential Punch, which is going to be like a fruit punch flavor. And then Quinyanamo Bay Breeze, which is pineapple, coconut, and cranberry. We are still going to be talking about how we're going to release these, whether it's going to be all 3 at once, or one at the beginning of the season, one at the middle, one at the end, 2 at the beginning, and then 1 being a limited time drop. So it creates that sense of urgency to try. We believe that there's a lot of ways that we could release the 3 flavors. So yeah. The next thing is Prez's A Game tips. This is going to be a short form video series on Instagram or TikTok where Quinyon shares his weekly training tips, but each tip is going to be tied to a game flavor or benefit. So an example being if he's running a speed or agility drill, this could be paired, or you can market that A game's electrolytes are for recovery, emphasizing performance requiring elite hydration. These clips can mix serious training footage with fun moments, so it has that serious, but it can also have that the chance of going viral. The social media challenges, using hashtag bring your A game or hashtag lock down your A game. Fans will post video of themselves either working out or showcasing certain skills, tagging the hashtag and A game's account. Quinyon will kick all of this off by posting his own workout montage, challenging fans to show how they bring their A game. And then over time, top entries chosen by either Quinyon or going off of likes probably will be going by how Quinyon would like to. They will get a reward like a month supply of A game, or Eagles tickets, or a meet and greet, or something along those lines, something that's feasible and will want customers to actually start doing something with the challenge. This one, the next thing is the game day lockdown promotion. On a selected big game or at home games or even all games, if Quinyon Mitchell records an interception or a key lockdown play, A Game site launches a flash sale. An example being an interception will give you 27% off for 27 hours, kind of alluding back to his jersey number. He's number 27. And this will tie his on-field performance to fan rewards in real time, which creates more social buzz. Fans hopefully will watch the games even more and look for an A game moment, hopefully, so they can get that promotion. And it just enhances engagement, both the game and the brand. We have influencer amplification. We want to kind of partner with micro influencers, maybe ask, in the video of Prez's A Game tips, he can get a teammate to try one of the things with him, or having fans try it outside of the stadium, things like that, to kind of just amplify the reach, have more people try it, and hopefully more people will see that. They'll compete in the challenge, they'll try the drink more. Hopefully, other players will see what they're doing, and even big name players could try it themselves, and then it outreaches even more. We strongly believe that with other people doing it, we can amplify this campaign to just go very, very far. And finally, we have an A Game sponsored clinic, hopefully in the Philly area, but this will be run by Quinyon and maybe some teammates or a given team through A Game, and this is just gonna teach players different skills, different attributes that they're going to need if they want to have a leg up on other people. We know how clinics go. Now, evaluation, how are we going to be measuring this? We take both quantitative and qualitative approach to this. First off, we're going to be looking at social analytics. We're going to be monitoring Instagram insights and reach for engagement on all campaign posts. This will be view counts, likes, shares, comments, the whole 9 yards. And then we're going to compare it against the objective benchmarks. Did we reach the 1 million impressions total? What was the engagement rate on average? We're going to be looking at things like that. We're going to be looking at hashtags, seeing how many unique users participated in it, participated in the challenge. The follower growth is a big one. We're going to document the follower count growth from the baseline, which is A Games at 34K, and we're going to be monitoring that all the way to the end of the promotion. Similarly, we're also going to be doing it with Quinyon. Hopefully he gains more followers. We hope that he can gain over 200,000 or be over 200,000 by the end of the campaign. So we're just going to be tracking that the entire time. Sales data is another big one. Using that promo code PRES, it is a trackable code that people put in, and it might not always be for that deal, but if they use it, then it still says, okay, this person was from Quinyon, his avenue, his channel, and now we can say, okay, that was another user for whatever. We're going to be tracking spikes in website traffic on key dates, after the interception promo, after a big play, after launching the flavors. We're going to be looking at how many people reach the site. And then we're also going to be comparing sales during campaign months to previous periods. We're aiming for that 20% increase, so hopefully we can get that. And then we're also going to be tracking how retail is selling, hopefully through partnered retailers. And then finally, the qualitative community feedback. We're just going to be monitoring comments on posts, direct feedback. Positive comments indicate success, and then we're also going to be looking at negative or skeptical feedback and addressing that either publicly or privately, depending on the severity of the situation. Finally, why does this partnership win? It provides mutual growth opportunity for both Quinyon and A Game. It boosts brand visibility while also strengthening Quinyon's off-the-field presence and marketability. The strategic alignment both aligns with core identities. So Quinyon stands for performance, preparation, and discipline, and A Game stands for clean hydration and fueling that greatness. You need to be healthy, stay hydrated, and by doing that, you will perform better, you'll be prepared better, and you'll be more disciplined. Cultural and viral potential, with unique flavors like Presidential Punch, Lockdown Lush. This campaign blends sports, lifestyle, and personality, and with it, it can create buzzworthy moments both online and in store. But again, it is also serious to a point where people will take it seriously. Again, those are expected results. We believe that it's very possible that we can reach all those numbers. We believe that this is a strong campaign that, again, will help A Game reach more people, get into more homes, as well as make Quinyon just a household name. That is all. I thank you for listening.